I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold. Branded man, Merle Haggard. My name's Keith Williams with Fret More Guitar Lessons, where we fret more, stress less, and make a whole lot of music. That's what we're going to do tonight. Make some music. How about that? Huh? No stressing, just fretting. That's it. That's all we're going to do. So Merle Haggard had a request for this. I'm not sure. I can't remember if they wanted the lesson and the cover or just the cover. But anyway, I had a request for for one of them anyway, so I'm doing both of them. And so I appreciate the request, and I hope this is helpful to you and everything. I'm going to do it a little different. I looked at some different ones because the way I'm playing it may not be like everybody else is playing it, but I think it's how Merle's playing it, to be honest with you. So that's really all that matters. So anyway, I'll show you what we're doing here and see if you like it. If you don't, you can throw it out and do what you want to. But going to be 4 chords today. Yeah. And no, 5 chords. Excuse me, 5 chords today. So let me jump right in here and show you these chords. Doing a G chord. You can do G however you want to. I'm doing a G because I got a G7 in there. I've seen a few people that did this, did the cover and did the lesson. They didn't do a G7. But I'm pretty sure Merle's doing a G7 in there. So we're going to do it, and you can do it or not do it. You can leave it out if you'd like to. I'll show you where it's at, and you can just skip it if you'd like, whichever way you want to do it. I got a C chord in there, got a D chord, and we've got an A. And you can get that A however you want to. 1 finger, 2 finger, 3. Whichever works for you. Whatever makes you happy. That's the main thing. And not doing lead licks on this one. Just I'm alternating and doing the 6th, down, up, and the 4th string down. Okay, so we got the chorus 3 times, and then we've got 1, 2, just how about that? Just 2 verses. But he starts out with the chorus, so makes it a little longer that way. So this is a pretty simple song. And like I said, I'll show you where the G7th is. You can leave it. I'm pretty sure he's doing it, but again, you can leave it out if you want to just do the G, because some people were just doing G, C, and D, weren't even doing the A, and there is an A in there. I know that. And I'm pretty sure the G7's there, but I'll show you what we're doing, okay? All right, so here's the chorus. I'm just starting out with some strumming here, and I'd like to hold my head up. There's a G7, going to C, and be proud of who I am, G. But they won't let my secret go untold, D, A, and D. And you can do what I did on that a little bit. I strummed it that time, but in the cover, there was a few times I went. Okay, so what I'm doing there is just going down the strings. Okay. So I'm just going down the strings and coming back up. So I'm doing the 4th and the 3rd, coming up on the 1st and the 2nd. And on that one, I'm doing the 5th, 4th, and coming up on the 2nd and 3rd. Okay. Okay. So you can do it whatever you want to there, whichever way, if you want to just strum it. I may have had I was trying to think, I may have had the cover a little fast. I don't know. Sometimes I get carried away on the speed there, the tempo. But anyway, you can play it however you want to. That's not a big deal. Some people fuss at me when I play it fast, or play things fast, but it doesn't matter. Whatever, you don't want it real fast, obviously, but it's okay to have a little bit of, it's just one of them songs. It's got that good strumming pattern going on there. All right, so we're doing the. I paid the debt I owed them, G7th again. And like I say, if you want to not do this G7, it'd be like this. Yeah, I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. So it goes to G, C, back to G. If you want to do the G7th, it would be like this. I paid the debt I owed them, G7th, now C, but they're still not satisfied. Back to G. Now I'm a brand new man, D, out in the cold. so that's the progression right there. We could stop the song right there and you'd have it all. Okay. Again, whether you want to do the G7th or not, you could do that. I actually, I will tell you, I left it out accidentally on the second verse. Okay. So there's the chorus, there's a verse, there's a chorus, and then there's a second verse. On the second verse, it's if I live to be 100, if I live to be 100. I was supposed to do that. I would, to be consistent with the way I was playing the rest of the song, I should have done a G7 there, but I didn't. I stayed in G. But anyway, like I say, if you want to just keep it simple, not do the G7th, or you don't feel like it's in there, that's fine. Because I looked at tabs and looked up chords where people had them written out, and all they had was G, C, and D. They didn't even have the A there. I know there's an A there because you can hear that as clear as day. The G7th, that's just one note difference, so sometimes it's hard to tell. And I tried to watch him play it, but I think he was going to the G7th because you could see his fingers move and his fingers change. He was playing this G, and you could see his fingers. I couldn't see this finger. I couldn't see his index finger, but I could tell his hand was changing at that same point. And it sounded, like the 7th chord. So anyway, so that's what I went with. And that's why I went with it. Okay, so here's the first verse. Again, same progression. When they let me out of prison, G7, C, I held my head up high, G, determined I would rise above the shame, D, A. But no matter where I travel, G, or actually it would go to G7th. It goes to G, but no matter where I travel, G7, black mark C follows me. I'm branded, I was going to say branded man there. I'm branded with number D on my name. I'd like to, and we go back into the chorus again. I won't do that again because it's going to be the same way. So anyway, then the second verse. Okay, so we do the chorus the second time, and then he does a little lead part. It's just going from, I think it's just going to G and to D. So I did do that in the cover. Just went to the D there and came back to the G, and we go into the second verse. Okay, so the second verse, something like this right here. If I live to be 100, G7, and that's where I missed it earlier. Guess I'll never see clear my name, G, 'cause everybody knows I've been in jail, D, A, and D. Back to G, no matter where I'm living, G7, gotta tell them C where I've been, G, or they'll send me back to prison, D, if I fail, G. Okay, we'll go into the chorus again, and that's it. The only thing different on the last chorus, or the third time he does the chorus, is he repeats that, now I'm a branded man, D, out in the cold. Sometimes I'll raise those fingers up just to kind of give it a little, a little change up, but you don't have to raise them up. You can just do something like that right there. Let everybody know you're finished, Throw your guitar down, stomp it, and all that stuff. And everybody knows you're done, pretty much. At that point, you're not going to play the guitar anymore, for sure. Anyway, no, don't do that. Don't stomp your guitar. That's a bad idea. Anyway, that is the whole song, and I hope that's been helpful to you. As I say, G7, do what you want to with it, but to keep the A in there, that's pretty important, I think. And the G7th, you can get by with or without it, either way. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Be sure and check out the cover of the song. I'll put a link to that down in the description. You can follow along with that. If you could give us a thumbs up on this one, subscribe to us. If you would, check out our links down below in the description besides the cover, and share us on social media. Check out our other videos out there. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks.